Hello and welcome to all the students here. Today we'll see about systems of resistors and effective resistance. We know about the resistance and resistivity. Resistors means these are the electrical components. They can resist or decrease the speed of current. That is called resistors. These resistors, when connected in the system, in a circuit, then what will be the final resistance? That is called effective resistance. What is the effect of it? That is effective resistance. Now in this figure you will see that here CD is the wire, conducting wire CD, this wire. The two terminals of the wire CD are connected with the three resistors R1, R2 and R3. So these three resistors are connected one after the other. Therefore, the system that is called as resistors in series means their effective resistance in series. And each resistor is connected with the potential difference. Now, if this resistor R1 is connected here, its potential difference means voltage can be found out by this voltmeter. So that is the potential difference, means it is V1. If this resistor is connected here, its potential difference, similarly also by connecting the voltmeter here, similarly like this, it will be V2, and potential difference here also can be connected by using the voltmeter, that is its potential difference is noted as V3. Now this is the ammeter. You will see it measure the current because current is same in the circuit. This is the plug key and this is the battery cell. So the terminal positive pole of the battery, yes, is connected to the positive pole of the ammeter and negative pole is connected to the terminal C. Yes, its negative terminal is connected to D, and this R1, R2, R3, three resistors are connected in series. Therefore, they are called resistors in series. Now, we'll see what will be the effective resistance in this series. So here remember, if R1, R2, R3 are the three resistors, V is the potential difference, I is the current, E is the cell, K is the key, and CD is the conducting wire. Now let V1, V2, V3 be the potential difference of the resistance R1, R2 and R3. Yes, I told you that. Yes. So V1 means potential difference of resistance R1 is V1. Potential difference of this R2 will be V2 and potential difference of this R3 will be V3. Remember this. Yes. So V1, V2, V3 are the potential differences of every resistors R1, R2 and R3 respectively. Then the total potential difference will be how to find. So total potential difference will be V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. This is the equation number 1. Total potential difference means potential difference of all the resistors. That is a V1 plus V2 plus V3. Suppose RS means capital R and small s. This small s for series, resistance in series. R for resistor, small s for series. So RS is the effective resistance in a series. If RS is the effective resistance in series, then what is the Ohm's law? V is equal to IR. This is the Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. So V is equal to IRS. This S shows the series. So using this formula, V is equal to IRS. Now therefore V1 will be what? What is the value of V1? So V1 will be IR1, V2 will be IR2 and V3 will be IR3. By using this formula, Ohm's law, V1, V2, V3. V1 is equal to IR1, V2 is equal to IR2 and V3 is equal to IR3. So putting all the values of V1, V2, V3 in this equation number 1, then what will we get? See here. So IRS, what is the value of V IRS? So V value is IRS. What is value of V1? IR1. What is value of V2? IR2. And what is value of V3? IR3. Yes, correct. Here I is the common in every term. Yes. So take this I outside. So RS is equal to I is common. What is remaining in the bracket? R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then this I in both sides, I will be cancelled. So what is remain there? RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So RS is the effective resistance in series. S for series, R for total resistance. So effective resistance in series is equal to the sum of all the resistors, means addition of R1 plus R2 plus R. Here 3 resistors. If we connect number of resistors, more resistors are there. 10 resistor, 20 resistor, 100 resistors, means n number of resistors. Then what will the formula? For n number of resistors, Rs equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dash 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 Rn. So for n number of resistance, so effective resistance Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus dash 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 Rn. So remember this. This is the mathematical derivation for resistors connected in series. Now we'll see what conclusions there. If resistors are connected in series, the same current flows through each resistors. If the resistors are connected in series, the current is flowing same. If they are in series, same current is flowing each resistors. The effective resistance of the resistors is equal to the sum of their individual resistance. So total resistance will be the addition of all resistance. The potential difference between the two extremes of the arrangement is equal to the sum of potential differences. Yes. So V is equal to V1 plus V2. So potential difference is equal to sum of all the potential difference. 4. The effective resistance is larger than each of the individual resistors, because effective resistance means Rs is greater than R1, Rs is more than R2, Rs is more than R3. Therefore, effective resistance is larger than each of the individual substances. This arrangement is to increase the resistance in a circuit. So, this arrangement, if resistors are connected in series, then it increases the resistance. It increases the resistance means the current will be decreased. If same amount of current is flowing, and if the resistors are connected in series, then final current will be low down, will be decreased. So this arrangement means resistors in series is used to increase the resistance in the circuit. So this is the mathematical derivation for resistors when connected in series. Now next video we'll study about if these resistors are connected in parallel, then what will be the effective resistance.